righty. Welcome back to Late Night Love. Relationships get messy when communication breaks down, when needs don't match, or when intimacy becomes a source of fear instead of connection. Maybe your partner shuts down every avenue of conversation. Maybe you're being treated like a partner without the commitment. Maybe your libido changes and your partner reacts with anger. Maybe somebody suggests opening the relationship when you're already hurting. And sometimes you're navigating intimacy for the first time and something feels wrong. Tonight, we're talking about the moments that shake your confidence and how to find your footing again. Which happens if you have long-term relationships, right?
It does.
The ebbs and flow of
It really does.
of life and aging and all that rolled into a big ball of madness. And yeah, just how life is sometimes.
And then things return to normal again.
Well,
Yeah, after a while. Could even be months, maybe even a year. But then they back out again.
and normal is an evolving thing.
It really is. But you return to peace and contentment.
Yeah. That's the goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should hope so. We should hope.
Well, it's my goal. Isn't that your goal?
Well, I like peace. Yeah. Well, you can't be content without peace. I don't think those two things go along hand in hand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. What's first? Oh, wait,
Okay.
before we do that, my bad. You can send us your questions, comments, suggestions, etc. to loveatlatenightLove.us. Do us a favor, hit the like, subscribe, share, etc. buttons for us. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay.
All right. This poor lady. My husband has eliminated all methods of communication, leaving no room to discuss issues in the relationship. He told her, no, you can't text me over issues anymore. When I'm eating, do not bother me.
Yeah.
When I'm at home in the evening watching television, do not bother me.
Oh, he's communicating with you quite clearly.
He doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah. Now, how am I going to approach this? Because, at this stage, there's no more relationship, right? He's not happy with how the relationship was going. And so this is his way of ending it without ending the commitment he made.
He's being a wuss.
In a way. But the policy is to never rule yourself out of the equation. So how has your communication skills been in the past? Have you essentially helped create the situation we now find ourselves in by not being a good communicator yourself? Maybe the reason he no longer wants to talk to you is because you always nag him and you always complain and you can't ever win. So the only way you can win is to not play the game. And so he's checked out of the game, which if you're going to do that, right, you actually split up. That's the whole point. Yeah. But for whatever reason, he doesn't want to go that far.
Yeah.
Maybe she can't stand on her own. And so his way of I still love you. I still want to take care of you. I just can't deal with you anymore. For right or for wrong. Or he could just be a jackass. Right?
I think that happens more often than we care to admit. I love you. I'm going to take care of you. But I can't deal with you.
I can't deal with you anymore.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Maybe you, maybe them, maybe a combination thereof.
Yeah.
Could be, water under the bridge, but it doesn't even matter whose fault it is. Fault becomes irrelevant at some point in these kind of things.
This is, this is why people used to stay married forever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what do you do? That's a good question.
It's a good question. Well, since he's eliminating all methods of communication at home, I would suggest, okay, then we're going to go to counseling and discuss it there.
You could. My guess is he's probably not going to want to go to counseling.
But then he's saying no to discussing any issues.
Okay, here's the thing. And let him know he can choose the counselor.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because then it's his counselor, not hers.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the traps they always get into is women will have a counselor and then will want to use that counselor for couples counseling. That's just completely wrong.
Any counselor worth their salt won't do that.
Yeah. They shouldn't. 'Cause
Yeah.
then you've got a conflict there.
Exactly.
So you let him get the counselor. So it's his counselor.
Yeah.
And so at least he feels on neutral ground. But
give him a list of like 8 counselors,
now, of course, how are you going to give him a list if he's cut off all communication? You can write him a letter.
Write him a letter.
But my suggestion would be also to, I'll think about if you want to go this route and you want to try to save the marriage and move forward, change your style of communication. Clearly, however you've been communicating in the past hasn't worked. So you've got to change it. If you were nice, then, be a little sarcastic. If you were overly sarcastic and bitchy, hey, try kill him with kindness. Just saying, change whatever you were doing didn't work. So do something completely different in how you communicate.
Okay.
If you want to go down that route, you may not want to put in the effort, right?
Yeah. Since he's done,
you may want to be starting to look for your own exit.
Yeah.
So, or you may want to decide, well, you know what, bills are paid, roofs over the head, and I just don't have to deal with this jerk anymore. So we just have your own separate lives while living in the same house.
Yeah.
People do.
People do it all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
No judgments.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This girl is dating a guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're both 24. He doesn't want to commit to a relationship, but is treating her exactly in bold, italicized, capitals, like a girlfriend.
He's paranoid of the label. It's been burned in the past, and he's just impounding that trauma onto you. And kids these days, they're 24. They don't have the emotional bandwidth to deal with this, right? I can sympathize a bit to this. Right? I've never been on a date, right? We've never been on a date.
We've had outings.
And we both know it's silly, but we pretend it's true. And everybody's happy. Well, ish.
It's one of our little things. I'm not entirely happy.
So, but
I've been with you for what, 16, 17 years, and we've never been on a date. Stop it.
Just saying. Anyway.
Actually, personally, I see it as a challenge. I should be the one to break that.
Sure. That ship has sailed on it.
Hey, man, it could happen.
Sure. Okay. Like it already hasn't. All right. So you just have to decide, is the label what's important to you, or is the functions of the relationship what's important to you?
Yeah.
And at 24, I can understand why the label is important.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to understand, for whatever reason, and you may have to dig this out of him at some point, figure out why that label is scary to him.
Yeah.
He's afraid of it.
Yeah.
It probably has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
There's some trauma attached to it. Every time he's gotten a girlfriend, she's cheated on him, and so now he never wants to put the label on it because it's gonna backfire and blow up in his face.
It's jinxed. It's a jinx.
It's like my daughter having her boyfriend meet the family. Every time it blows up, so she doesn't do it anymore. That's why we never see her boyfriends.
Oh, for heaven's sake! She's gonna get pregnant, and she's gonna get married and pregnant and have a child. And then she's going to have a shower and invite everybody. That's when it's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter's not going to get pregnant. She don't want that. She likes babies. She don't like them that much.
No, babies do happen,
Yeah, I know, but not from that one.
Okay.
There's a reason that my boys are the only ones who have kids. It's not because
she was raised with boys. No wonder she doesn't want to have a child.
Yeah,
they wrecked her.
Me and her brothers raised that poor thing. I'm just saying. So the reason she wouldn't want to have her own children?
She's wrecked.
I could be wrong. Maybe she does. I just don't think that's a
Maybe she's going to be one of those 35-year-old mothers.
maybe. I just don't think she has that much desire at the moment. So,
Well, not at the moment, no.
all right. Well, now, did we ever give this poor girl an answer? Oh, well, yeah.
Well, she needs to sit down and try and talk to him and find out what the issue is. And it's not you. Something's going on here.
Yeah, there's some trauma, but you have to decide, is it the label that's important or is it the relationship that's important?
Yeah.
You are what you act.
Yeah.
And so if he's acting like your girlfriend, then it doesn't
well, no, we need the label.
Well,
just like I needed the ring on my finger.
I'm just saying, she may have to decide that the relationship is a no.
At 24, I think it's time to plow forward.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Who knows? Maybe he wants to skip from friend to fiance. Just doesn't want the girlfriend thing. Who knows?
Yeah. Find out.
Yeah. Or he just really is afraid of commitment for whatever reason.
Okay. Yeah. Why is my relationship hanging in a silent balance every month at the same time? She has her cycle. She tells him it's coming. She tells him she starts. Okay, I started. And then she won't talk to him for like 3 days.
Okay. And?
He doesn't like it.
Yeah. Tough. It's just the way it is.
That's the way she handles it, dude.
Yeah, be glad. You probably don't want to talk to her during those 3 days.
Sorry.
She's probably doing you a favor. Is my suggestion.
She would just pick on you.
Yeah. Take the win, dude.
Go have your bro time.
Yeah, that's when you get to go hang out with your friends and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. Do that as your monthly check-in with your dudes. So there you go.
Yeah, take advantage of it. But do you think she likes it?
You think she's having a good time over there?
Yeah.
She's not.
She's not having a good time. So let her be. Let sleeping dogs lie. She's learned how to handle it without kind of taking it out on you. So my suggestion is to take the win and move on. Yeah, accept the win, man. You know how many people would prefer? I get a warning and she doesn't talk to me when during this period. Yeah, I'll take that every day of the month. It's like, what? I get that. Yeah, I'll take it. Jeez, he doesn't know how good he's got it. Is I think the problem.
Sorry, honey bunch. What do you think it's going to be like when you get married? Same thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, a different one would be worse. So might be worse. So accept that you've got one who
you could have a heartbeat once a month.
Yeah, someone gets real angry and throws stuff.
Yeah,
and she may be angry enough to throw stuff, but she's leaving everybody alone because she knows it's an irrational reaction. So she stays by herself, and she's doing the world a favor.
Yeah,
and let her do it.
Yeah. Menopause is going to be a peach with this one.
Yeah, she wants you to leave her alone.
Yeah, she knows her own issues. She's self-aware.
Yeah.
Warning. She's giving you a warning. I am not fit for human consumption.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Accept that you take it as the win it is my suggestion.
She loves you.
Yeah. Okay.
I have issues with medical libido decrease and my partner's feelings about it. He's angry and he's threatening. He's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Take care of yourself.
I know.
Millennials. Okay. He's 49.
35. Oh, he's
35.
40. He's 49.
Yeah, he should be more mature than that at that age.
He's 50. Come on.
Yeah, you should be more mature than that at that age. That's something for someone in their 20s. That's a reaction for someone in their 20s. Yeah, I don't know. That's a red flag. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, it just rolls into our next one. Partner suggests sleeping with others after a year and a half of my sexual health issues, and I feel shattered. Because that's going to come next.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that's what's gonna come next. It's one thing to be disappointment. It's one, but angry. I mean, he's gonna tend to anger. What else is he gonna get angry over? And so, why you want someone who's tending to anger over issues, health
Beyond
issues?
your control, health issues. Come on.
Yeah, medical libido decrease. But I'm not sure what medical libido decrease means.
Because of certain medications that she's taking, it's just everything is just
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand being.
flatline.
I can understand being, you know, disappointed and all that kind of stuff. That's an understandable reaction, but anger isn't an understandable reaction.
No.
So, yeah, I'd be concerned. Okay. And so the next one is the partner suggested sleeping. So he's just not committed to you as the relationship. It's the same thing. It's essentially this.
So they're just there for the sex.
Well, in long-term relationships, this can be an answer, right? You've been together for however long, and for whatever reason, one person or the other can no longer participate.
Yeah.
And arrangements that the other person can, because you don't want the other person to suffer, right? Kind of deal with it that way. It's not for everybody, not suggesting it, but it's not uncommon, right? It happens enough. But after a year and a half, it's not a year and a half relationship type thing.
Yeah.
So unless there was suggestions that they was kind of interested in this kind of thing before, but again, it's a lack of maturity answer at that stage. If they're talking about a long-term relationship and they decided that, hey, all right, I understand. I can understand the desire, but a year and a half doesn't seem like it's, you know what I'm saying?
No. Doesn't seem like it's what?
It just doesn't seem like it's fully committed to the relationship.
Oh, okay. No, he doesn't.
Well, it doesn't actually know if it's a man or a woman. It says partner suggested.
Partner, he or she is not committed. They.
Or the other, it could
I
be,
always forget to use they.
it could be, two men,
Them.
two women.
They, them.
Could be anything. It's not really relevant, but the one person doesn't seem to be fully committed, or sex is too high a priority in their life. They could be one of those people who are overly focused on sex.
Could be.
And it's it's overly high on their chart of things that are important.
Yeah.
Part of their identity and whatnot. And if they can't do that, they've lost some sense of self for whatever reason. And which is its own set of issues, right? So it's not an excuse. I'm just saying it's its own set of issues, but at least it would be more understandable, I suppose, psychologically speaking.
Well,
How they would get there.
Well, yeah, I can see how they get there.
But yeah, find a new partner. I guess if you're feeling shattered, it means it's no longer. It's your world has been broken, and at that stage,
yeah, it's altered.
It's altered. The world you thought you lived on isn't the world you live on.
Yeah.
So
we're sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Read any sex education books. What have you learned? My first sex education book was bought by, I was 13. It was bought by my Danish uncle. And it was oh, wait a minute. Or was it my mother's Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask? Or was it the Happy Hooker? Now I'm up. It's a little fuzzy.
So it's one of those two.
Yeah, it was one of those two. And what I was left with was, well, I'm supposed to do that.
Oh.
And and I thought I had to do all those things. I thought that's what it was. So, and I learned later I could say no, and I remember when raising my teenagers, and they'd have friends over and stuff, and and something would come up, an issue, like with a sexual act, and I could see these little girls kind of recoil, and I look at them and I go, you don't have to do that. You can say no, and they'd look relieved. I wished I had somebody there who would have told me, you don't have to do everything you read. You
You want to know what's interesting is I grew up in a household that had all 3 Joy of Sex books, the original versions, not the sanitized versions that came out later. And what's interesting, if you actually read the books, they tell you that right there up front. So you learn that. That's the first thing you learn when you read the Joy of Sex books, actually, oddly enough. It's the part that you took time to learn, is that, yeah, you get to choose what to do. And then they give you an instruction manual on how to do literally everything under the sun. It's quite literally what it was. So, all right. So that's how that one goes down.
And you used it as an instruction manual.
Clearly, that's what it was. Like rebuilding a car.
You are so practical. You're killing me.
Some stuff was fun, some stuff wasn't, but hey. All right, what's next?
Okay. This is the last one. I had sex for the first time, and I think something's wrong. It hurt. She's 23. She had her first encounter with a man. Now she's been doing everything she's doing everything to herself.
Yeah.
And she thought she had broke her hymen.
Yeah.
Before with toys and stuff.
Well, she may have.
Or you may not. Now, if you're really concerned, don't write Reddit. Go talk to your doctor.
Yeah, I mean, if it's really concerned, now it just kind of depends. If it's a general soreness, that can happen after the first time because you're not, first times or 2 or whatnot. And also
it's delicate down there.
And also, if overly rambunctious, you can be sore and whatnot.
You can have tears, little tears in your tissue.
There's all kinds of reasons it could hurt. But there's also medical reasons, right? You could have a
tilted pelvic.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word. There's all kinds of things that technically could be physically wrong.
Yeah.
But if it was just, quasi painful at the first time, but it's kind of normal now-ish, it's probably just the first time pain thing. And sex for the first time is usually not as pleasant as you would think it would be.
It gets better, hon. You know that. You've been doing it by yourself for a long time.
Yeah. And luckily, you only have to do the first time once.
Yeah. You'll remember it forever, though.
Yeah. Whether it's you want to or not.
Whether you want to or not. Yeah.
All right. You deserve communication, compassion, and safety in every relationship. Your needs matter. Your voice matters. Thank you for spending your night with us. These stories remind us that everyone is carrying something: confusion, fear, hope, longing, and that none of us navigating these changes alone. I missed a word in there. Take a breath, take care of your heart, and remember, you're part of a community that listens. Have a good night. Please remember to love everybody.